Geminis, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Natalie, spelled Natalee. I am here to do your weekly reading covering the 28th to the 4th of February. Wow. Okay, guys. So I want to get a card out. Hold on. I want the cards to do this big thing here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so it's about getting to the feeling that you don't really want to go and touch and like squirm and squiggle around in, okay? It's like taking a fork and going into like a raw, open wound and just scrambling it around, okay? That's really what this week is going to be about in regards to a situation. So Gems, like I know you're really great at compartmentalizing your feelings in your mind and intellectualizing your emotions, emotionalizing your intellect. I'm an Aquarian moon. I totally feel you. There's something that you do need to confront, though. There is something you do need to have this honesty with yourself about. And it's not even like you're denying your own feelings a little bit, but it's more about you letting it do its thing, because feelings are supposed to change us. Feelings are supposed to get us to be, different, and that's just feelings have a function. I have to write this down. The function of feelings. Hold on. I will forget. Function of. Okay. And I feel like for you guys, I should do. Okay, we'll keep going. Okay. Whoa. You were rejected. Now, here's what I'm getting from this. You were rejected, the Four of Cups, bickering, arguing, Five of Staves, moving on, Six of Swords. However, it's not quite moving on that I'm getting from this energy right now, Geminis, because what I'm getting more overall of this is that you're moving away from the source of conflict, maybe arguing with this person who rejected you, or for others of you, they didn't reject you. You rejected them, but you want to say yes to them, but you want them to be better. You just want them to be better. You're hoping that by turning them away, that they will go and make themselves better, to come back to you and try again. But you guys are fighting about the rejection. So they could say, well, you rejected me. You don't have a say in my life anymore, and I'm not going to come back and try to be with you, Gemini. You rejected me. And then you're going to go, well, I rejected you because you suck. If you came and you didn't suck so much, I wouldn't reject you. So don't you want to just like suck less so that you can like be really great? And that's not going to go over well, and you guys have like a whole thing here, okay? So you're showing, you're posturing that you've moved on. But you and I know, Gems, you and I know. Unfinished, I have to write that one down too, unfinished business, because they're giving me that really strong right now. You know that you have unfinished business when you walk away from this person, but it's not like you're actually trying to walk away. You guys are just giving it a breather. You're letting it breathe. You're letting the arguments, the turmoil, the stress, the conflict, you're letting the conflict air out. You're giving it a rest, you're giving it a break, you're letting it, air out. But you guys are both going to come back to this. This feels very cyclical. I feel like this is something that you go through with this person, and kind of at the end of the day, you don't really put too much into your own feelings about it. Like, how you feel. They never change. Or I feel like you already know the cycle too, Gemini. Yet at the same time, you don't really want to give up the hope, or you just don't want to give up that it could still turn around. And even that's a little hard for you to accept. And I feel like when you talk about it, like to your friends or to your family or to whomever, it feels like you talk about it very protectively, where you don't expect this person to change, and they are who they are, and you accept, and you're all of acceptance. But like secretly on the inside, you are hurt that they're not better. I hate to put it that way, but that's how it's coming out. So I might be channeling your mind. And that was weird. Oh, in terms of, these are yours. Yeah, these are yours. In terms of like how it feels inside of your mind. Okay, so the next three cards we have Temperance, the Moon, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, healing is trying to get through the situation in the form of balance. The cosmos is trying to balance. How they're putting it is, it's like floating pieces of pie. I know that sounds weird, but think of tea cakes and little handheld breakfast foods, little tarts, little tartlets, little mini pies floating in the air. And all you have to do is just like pick one and eat it. It's like right there for you to take. The cosmos is giving you this help, this little, I think, just imagine little clouds, little beautiful little clouds just floating all around you that you don't see. That's the cosmos. They're there to try to get you to take advantage of that help around you so that you can have some light on the situation, because that Moon card actually wants to be illuminated. Excuse me, Gem, sorry. That Moon energy, it's trying to make your way in the dark and not having any flashlights or any torches or anything. You're trying to make your way. You're not finding your way. It sucks. Okay. The Queen of Swords is more your speed. She's more your style. That is your court card. You are the Queen of the Air, Gemini. So you will be asked this week to make sense, make real sense of how you feel and of your emotions, and to really go deep with this, not just superficially look at your disappointment or look at your own hurt feelings for obvious reasons, but to go far deeper into your own subconscious, Gemini, and really find the original wound. I know that came out very stern. I'm just the messenger, man. Let's take a look at this Four of Cups. Let's take a look at the rejection. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Because that's part of the cycle here. You're in a cycle of rejection. Either you rejecting others, or others rejecting you, or both. I'm getting in the movie theater. I'm getting outside of a movie theater. Something's happening outside of a movie theater, in the parking lot, outside of the concession, outside of the ticket booth, outside of the front of the building. Something's happening outside of a movie theater. Tell me about this rejection, please. Whoa. We have two sevens. We have two sevens. Seven of Staves and the Seven of Swords to clarify the Four of Cups. I'm getting a lot of immaturity. I'm getting a lot of defensiveness. I'm getting posturing. There's deception here. Someone feels like they were deceived. Someone feels like they have every right to be told the truth. Someone is like trying to get away with not telling the truth, trying to avert the argument, trying to put off that confrontation. Could even be you under fire, Gemini. Could even be you. But either way, it doesn't even matter at this point, because it's just not being handled the right way. It's not being handled maturely. It's not being handled, and you're not in a position to handle this in that mature way, because you haven't made sense of your own feelings, and you're not really understanding your own personal thing here, your own personal issue, the real issue in this. It's, it's something, the pettiness is like the superficial layer on top. And then beneath it is what the cosmos is asking you to really confront and deal with this week, okay? So in the extended, what we're going to do is pull a fresh spread of the Celtic spread with two different layers. And then I will use a third deck to clarify. And that will give us more of what to expect, kind of more concretely in terms of this other person, like what their deal is. I feel like this is a cyclical thing. So I feel like there is an opportunity for change and evolution in this pattern for you this week, Gemini, but it does require some of the heavy lifting spiritually on your side. So I feel like even if it's resonating with you, you're not going to want to go to the flip side. So this is for you Geminis that I can feel you. I can actually feel some of you saying, yeah, that's me, goodbye. So if this is resonating for you and you want to join me on the flip side, I'll see you there very shortly, Gems. If not, I will see you next week for next week's weekly reading. And if you'd like to book this is kind of more yeah, if you are resonating with this and it's not, you're not going to do the extended, I would consider the personal reading. That way you get to put yourself in queue, so you don't have to stress about the reading coming up soon and getting all this big, unsettling, traumatic past life or traumatic early childhood information right away. You can reserve your spot and then it'll come up when it's meant to in divine timing. Okay, for those of you that are like, I have to have the answer right now, you can add the rush and you'll get it in 24 hours. However, Geminis, the most important thing is for you to even just know this part. As long as you know this, the cosmos, the spirit guides around you will be there to put people, maybe people like me, in your path to kind of help, scoot you along. Okay, my dears? So I'm around. I'll be here. You know where to find me, theartigan.com/shop. And I will talk to you guys next week, Gems. Bye. For you, this is just protecting yourself. It's protecting yourself with strong boundaries and with strong words. It's also that you're using your words to create your boundaries. So I really do like that energy. Like, give yourself a break. You're afraid that if you give yourself a break, that you're going to think about this rejection cycle too much and it's going to put you in a bad place. It's going to be very dramatic how it all comes crashing down if you're not really taking care of yourself. So just focus on yourself.